Welcome to How To Solar Panels, a service of Sun Electronics. My name is Will Richards, and today I'll be going over some essential information that will save you time when you request a quote on a solar system from our company. Currently, I'm standing on the roof of Sun Electronics headquarters in Miami, Florida, in front of our 23 kilowatt solar panel array. So let's get started. Many times customers will call Sun Electronics asking for a quote on solar panels, but it's very important to define the exact needs of your solar project before we can give you accurate pricing. We don't want to sell you more solar panels than you need, but we also don't want to give you an underpowered system that doesn't do what you want it to. Anyone installing a photovoltaic system will usually need equipment such as batteries, charge controller, and an inverter to make it all work. Some of these items can be omitted if you're installing a grid-tied or backup system. Before you can accurately size your solar array, you need to estimate how much electricity or loads you want to use on an average daily basis. It's also important to know your exact line of latitude on the Earth and how your local climate changes throughout the year to determine how many days of sun you can expect. You can find your latitude and longitude at the website www.satsig.net, and the website currentresults.com will tell you how many days of sunlight your state has by county. You can also find this information by searching how many days of sunlight are in, followed by your state name. Answering these questions will give our engineers at Sun Electronics all the information we'll need to accurately design and price your solar system over the phone. Remember, proper planning prevents poor photovoltaic performance. Another important step is to complete a load estimation worksheet by inputting watts, volts, and amps, and use information for each of the electric loads you want to use. If your electricity use varies on a seasonal or monthly basis, use the highest values in your worksheet. Here's a sample of a load estimation worksheet. And here's an example of what it looks like when it's filled out. You can find out how many watts your appliances are using on equipment nameplates or online. Some appliances only list their volts and amps instead of watts, but remember, you only need to multiply amps and volts together to find watts. As you figure out how much electricity you're using, remember, you can reduce your watts and the total cost of your solar system by switching to more efficient ENERGY STAR rated appliances. You can also save energy by installing more efficient lighting and replacing water and space heating appliances with solar thermal, gas, and propane-powered heaters. Determining your exact line of latitude tells our engineers how many hours of sunlight you can expect throughout the day. This helps us to accurately position and size the solar array, and it alerts us to any special climate conditions we need to consider. For instance, very wet or cold climates require special considerations for wiring and batteries. Once we've estimated your electric load requirements, we can decide which batteries work best to store your solar electricity. When we are choosing a battery, it's important to know the days of autonomy you wish to have as well. Autonomy is the number of days your batteries can provide you an electric load without being recharged by the photovoltaic array. Some areas of the world have no sun days, which is another reason why it's important to know your exact line of latitude and where you are located to consider your local climate. Once we choose the battery and determine how much electricity you need, you can then choose an array to produce the necessary power. Sun Electronics is committed to offering the cheapest solar panels available, and you can shop the many brands we offer at our website, www.sunelec.com. When deciding how many solar panels you'll need, it's always important to consider how much space you have available. Is this array limited to the size of a rooftop or a backyard? Remember, it's important to put your array someplace where it won't be shaded between the hours of 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is called the solar window, and it's the time for peak sun collection in most places of the world. The next step is to choose a charge controller that will make sure your batteries won't over or undercharge. Choosing a charge controller is determined by the specs on the solar panels you pick, and we'll cover the specifics of charge controller selection in another video. Our engineers at Sun Electronics will also help you pick an inverter appropriate for your system. Inverters convert the direct electric current produced by solar panels into the alternating current used by most household appliances. We will also help you pick the appropriate wiring for your solar system, The key information we'll need to design and price your solar array will be your line of latitude on the Earth, your estimation of your daily use of electric loads, and specifics on your local climate. Whether you're in the United States or anywhere on the globe, call us today at 786-565-9359 for a free solar estimate, or email me at will@sunelect.com. You can also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook for in-depth expertise on installing a solar system. Sun Electronics, making solar affordable.